So, good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Meeting my resistance. Maybe you're meeting your resistance. I'm going to squat while I brush my teeth. Suddenly I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh. And so, finding another version then, changing it up, adapting, really listening to my own inner resistance to things, and then finding a way to adapt and smooth. So, always moving forward, but do no harm, not forcing yourself to do things. Oh, we must do this. So, yeah, it's really interesting, this inner dynamic of how do I include more movement in my daily life and also hear my inner resistance and adapt and move around it. What's your sense in yourself? Are you putting your shoes on? Are you going, oh, this is stupid? Or are you doing something when you brush your teeth? Are you saying, oh, no, I'm not going to do this? So find an easier version. You don't have to go extreme, just something a little bit more. Check it out. Notice in yourself, what is the inner conversation around intensifying or just adding more movement into your day? So come lie on your back. We're going to do some knee lifting, leg lifting, balancey stuff. Okay, so come lie on your back. So just landing in, feeling the back of your body, feeling the back of your head, your pelvis. As always, I love unpacking my shoulders and really having this deep connection to the floor as I lie here. Nice. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Notice what that meets. Nice. Turn it into gliders. So that's where the opposite knee is rising towards your shoulder. So I'll talk you through it. Drop both knees to the right and then glide your left knee up towards your right shoulder. And then drop both knees down towards the left and reach your right knee up towards your left shoulder. And so as you glide from side to side, for me, I meet the side of my hip, the deep of my buttock, the side of my pelvis, my sacrum. Just warming up, connecting in. Nice. Come back to center. Arching your lower back and flattening your lower back down. Notice, does your breath respond to what you're doing? How is it to be in your body in this moment with me this morning, this evening, whenever this is? Notice the textures and the sensations of being in your body. Nice. Take this movement and make it bigger by lifting your pelvis up off the floor into a bridge and then back down again to land on the floor. So just traveling up and down. Feel the rolling up. Feel the traveling down. Nice. Next time you rise up, pause. So you're lifting your hips high, you're squeezing your buttocks, and just lean into that elastic feeling through the front of your legs, the front of your pelvis. Drop down, and then lean again up into the elastic feeling, pushing a little bit more into your heels, connecting down into your toes. And down one more time, leaning upwards, feeling that your front of your thighs are strong, the back of your thighs and your buttocks are pushing. You have this deep sense of shoulders pulling backwards into the floor. Nice. Lower your bum all the way down. Walk your feet slightly closer. I think it was the end of yesterday's class we were doing this. I think it was. Yes, I think it was. So draw your right knee up onto your chest, squeeze it in, and just pause there. Just feel all those different sensations. So now you have contact with your belly, you have a deep squeeze of the right front of hip, you have a lengthening of the buttock, you have a squeeze of your knee, you have engagement into the calf, into the foot. Now stretch the right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Really surge down. Imagine that you're standing on that right foot and you're pushing it into the floor. Nice. Draw your knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. And then stretch it long. Super long, strong, and down. Nice. Draw your knee up towards you. Hug it in. So you have two options here. One is that you bring your elbows to the floor and your leg does its own work. Or the other is that you keep holding onto your shin and do the same thing. See which one you want to do. Let's do both actually. Start with your elbows on the floor and now push down into that left foot and lift your hips high. So my hands are not included in this. Another time, push down into your left foot, lift your hips high. My right knee is moving towards me and my right leg is doing the work itself. Lowering down. Let's try it with holding on to it. Hold on to your right knee, lifting up through your hips. It creates more resistance. Interesting, the difference. Check it out. Try one. Try the other. Yes, so the one without your hands is less loaded. Just feel that. Can you notice that difference? It's very subtle. Nice. Squeeze the right knee deeply, 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 and then open the right knee out towards the right. Your bum is on the floor. Stretch, just lengthen your right knee out towards the right. So your inner thigh is lengthening. And just breathe into that. I'm holding on to my right knee with my right hand. My elbows on the floor. Super. Cross the right thigh across the left and touch the floor with your right foot over towards the left side. So my toe is just tapped the floor way over there beside my left ankle. And then draw your right knee up towards your right shoulder, out to the side. So we're now going diagonal. Right foot crosses over, touches the floor on the left. Right knee comes up towards the outside of the right shoulder. And again, diagonal. And then up towards the outside. Last time, diagonal. Down towards the floor on the left side. And then up towards the elbow shoulder on the right. Nice. Cross your right thigh over cross of the left and just rock this shape from side to side. Arms are resting on the floor. Shoulders are deeply in contact with the floor as you rock from one side to the other. Nice. Cool. Both feet to the floor. Other side. Squeeze the left knee up towards you. Hug it in. Pause there. Feel the contact of your belly and your thigh. The squeeze of your hip. The lengthening of your buttock. The folding of your knee. The engagement of your shin as you draw your toes towards your knee. So you're flexing your foot. Nice. Lengthen that leg long. So you push down into that left leg like you're standing on it. And draw your knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. Long. And draw your knee up towards you. Squeeze it in. One more time. Long. Floating just above the floor. And draw your knee up towards you. So this is the one where we try it with both with hands, without hands. Bring your arms beside you. Lift your hips up off the floor and your left knee is moving up towards your chest as you do this. Lowering down. Hold on to your shin. Do the same thing. What is the difference between the two? The one where I hold on to my shin is more wobbly. I don't have as much stability, so I have to work the outside of my body more to stabilize. can feel the weight of my hands as I push my hips up toward the ceiling. One more time. I'm oscillating between one and the other, noticing the differences. Nice. Hold on to your left knee. Open your left knee out towards the side. Just breathe into that. Nice. Now we're going to go diagonal. Take that left foot and bring it across the top of the right thigh and touch the floor over on the right-hand side. And then draw the left knee out towards the elbow on the left, outside. Cross across, diagonal, touch the floor on the right. And then across towards the left elbow. So it's traveling at this 45-degree angle across the front of your body. All these different angles. There's no one that's completely right, no one that's wrong. It's just we train as many different ranges, many different directions, many different loadings, unloadings, because life is like that. You never know exactly what's going to happen. Nice. Cross your left thigh over the cross of the top of the right and just rock this shape from left to right. And just feel that. I was doing a recording yesterday and I left out half the stuff on one side than I did from the other. And then just there, I'm thinking, did I do something else on the other side? Have I missed something? Maureen, you're probably shouting at the TV telling me what I missed. Can't remember if I missed something there. Anyways, feels good to me. So bring your foot to the floor and now roll over and come up into a cat pose. So both hands are on the floor, both knees are on the floor. And just rounding your back and arching your back. And as you move, really appreciate the ability of your spine to move. And it's just amazing. It is amazing, your spine. Super. Come to a neutral spine and then draw your right knee up towards your chest. Similar to what we did when we were lying on the floor. And now stretch your right leg long and surge down into the heel like you're imagining that you're standing on that right leg on the floor. Really strong into your whole right foot. It's like you're stamping down and away. Draw your right knee up towards you. You can draw your forehead to your knee if you wish. And then lengthen your leg long. Stamp down into the foot like you're pushing into the wall behind you, like you're standing on your foot in upright. Nice. And again, knee to your head to your knee. Feel your spine, it's rounding. And then stamp down into that leg. Cool. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow shoulder. And then sweep your right knee to the outside of your left knee shoulder. This is a diagonal, slightly different shape, but still a diagonal, outside of left knee. Shoulder, elbow, outside. Shoulder, elbow, outside. Cool. Other side. So draw your left knee up towards you, rounding. Stretch your left leg long, stamp down into that foot. Up towards you, rounding. Stamp down. Rounding. Stamp down. Super. Draw your left knee up towards the outside of your left shoulder. And draw your left knee to the outside of your right knee. Elbow, shoulder. Right knee. Elbow, shoulder. Right knee. One more time. Elbow, shoulder. And right knee. Super cool. Push back into your downward dog. All the way back. Stretching back into your legs, lengthening through your spine. As always, as soon as I land into a downward dog, I want to start wiggling a little bit. I'm just connecting into my whole body. having a sense of awakening, like calling to the deep of me to turn up and be present, connecting through movement, through sensation. Nice. So this might be too intense for some of you. This might be perfect for some of you. So if it's too intense, then drop your knees to the floor and do it from a cat pose. Otherwise, draw your right knee forward up towards your chest and your weight rocks forward as you do this. Stretch your right leg up and back behind you, straight up towards the ceiling kind of way. Right knee towards your chest, forehead to your knee, up and back, long and strong. One more time, this side, right knee up towards your chest. Right leg long and strong behind you. We'll only do one version in this rather than the side one as well. Left side, left knee towards you, long and strong and up towards the ceiling. Left knee towards you, long and strong. One more time. Left knee towards you, up and back. Cool. Walk yourself forward. Bring your elbows to your knees. Fix your clothes. And come pause there. Wiggle your fingers. Make fists. Connecting into the sense of your hands. Super. Come all the way up to stand. So you can either have a wall for this bit, or you can try out your balance. So, or you can have a stick like we did last time. Oh, my stick is gone. A stick if you wanted to. You can have a wall or a chair, the side of a chair. So lift your right knee up and draw your right knee up towards your chest. If you want, you can round your head forward so that you're drawing your head down in the direction of the right knee. You can have your left hand on the wall, you can have your right hand on the wall, whichever suits you. You can reach your arms forward, either side of your ears, so they're pointing directly forward. Nice. From here, lengthen your arms up towards the ceiling. Step your right foot long behind you so your toes are on the floor. Maybe you float your toes off the floor. Get taller. Really feel into your balance. How is my balance this morning? Nice. Again, rounding forward, forehead down towards your knee, right knee up towards you. As always, if you're finding this easy, close your eyes. Reach your leg long and back behind you, either toes on the floor or a leg is floating. As soon as I close my eyes, wow, it's so intense how the order of magnitude of intensity just is like, whew, nice. Whew, shake out your left leg. Give thanks for the awesomeness of your left leg. And then the other side. So lift your left knee up and draw your forehead down in the direction of your left knee. Maybe you have your hand on the wall or reach your arms out forward in front of you. Nice. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling and lengthen your left foot behind you. Maybe lift the left toe off the floor as high as you can. Maybe you keep it on the floor. See what you need. Nice. Rounding forward. Knee to your head, head to your knee. My head is never going to get to my knee here. But I have that sense of an intention of the direction, a gesture of the direction. As always, you can close your eyes if you want to intensify. Last one. Leg long behind you. Float your foot in the air, perhaps. Oh, nice. Roll your shoulders. Roll your hips. Roll in the other direction. Nice, cool. Lie on the floor. Come, come. What's changed now that you land on the floor? We started on the floor. What's different? Nice. Sway your knees from side to side. Does this sensation, is it different? Is this sensation different from the one when you first started rocking your knees from side to side? Mine definitely is. When you come into gliders, yeah, mine is definitely different. Just feeling that, noticing your body as you move, as you glide. Nice. Either bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart, or stretch your legs out long, or stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, or find a way that you connect and just pause. Settling in, pausing. Nice. So stay there as long as you wish or as long as you can. I know some of you are in midterm, which is amazing. Stay there for a little bit longer. Some of you aren't, which is also amazing. So glad that you have engagement and connection in your life. Yeah, notice your resistance and make whatever it is smaller. Like yesterday, I had this massive wad of office stuff to do, and I was like, oh, I can't do any of it. And I went, no, you can do a small bit. So I started a small bit and then another small bit, and then suddenly it started to flow. The same thing with movement. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew, and then I go, no, smaller bites, more consistent. It's that 20-minute idea. You can do 20 minutes every day. Great. If I said this class is now an hour, suddenly you're like, oh no, it's too much. So making it smaller makes it more available to do every day. So what you do every day has a much vaster effect, long-term effect in our bodies than something we do just once a week. So shrink the goal, notice your resistance, and yeah, awesome. How wonderful. I'm going to meet my resistance again today. I love it. What an amazing inquiry. That the fact that what we do here makes us think in about big questions in our lives. I like this. I like this a lot. So be well, be awesome, be you, and shrink the goal. Ciao, ciao.